Hello. I recently got a hold of a couple of new small fixed blades with which I'm very pleased, such that perhaps they have become my new favorite small fixed blades. And there are a couple of things going on there, I reckon. One is, novelty. Novelty always appeals, and so that's the one I want to carry and use in the moment, and so, wow, it's my favorite. But another thing is that as I've expanded my knowledge and my collection, of course, I'm getting better at seeing things in photos and knowing that I'm going to like them. So this one I got first, and actually, funnily, I agonized over this. Had the page open in my browser. They make a black one as well. They're $30 because it's very difficult to read there. But it's, what is it, 9CR? It's not working, is it? It's very faint. I might be able to read it. Yeah, I might be able to read it out to you. I think that's 9CR 18 MOV. So isn't that like equivalent to a 440 or something? So yeah, designer is this Ostap Hell. Sounds Turkish or something. Sorry if I'm mistaken. It really looks like a lamb's foot knife to me. Now, because I am the blade pedant, I can't call it a lamb's foot because there's a little sway. So I guess we'd have to go with reverse tanto. But all the same for me, really, I guess at heart, it's a lamb's foot. It's really a lamb's foot. And if you had a lamb's foot that was, ground a little off, and you do some sharpening, and you probably end up with that. And that, in many instances, is more functional than just a straight edge. So this is the sheath it comes with. Comes with some very nice packaging and a pouch and a cloth and a blah, 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 blah. Amazing, for $30 what you'll get. Because just buying that fluffy pouch, you want to buy a sunglasses case, you probably like that. You probably spend $30 for it. But yeah, I'm not going to go and get the packaging and show it. It's not that important. I don't like the plug chain that they typically give with neck knives, so I switch it out for this thin, whatever, cordage. I want to call it paracord, but I guess it's not paracord, right? Because it's that thin. It's good and strong and stylish. Feels okay against the skin. And let's whittle a little bit with this one. So the factory edge is really, really good. The geometry, the edge, everything is straight, pretty well straight. The handle with this lanyard, I did have to kind of fudge the lanyard a little bit because it was dangling very low, but there'd be various ways to resolve that. Also thought about maybe cutting it shorter, but I quite like it like this. So yeah, it just works. Here's a piece of ash firewood. So we're getting through the bark, no problem, but now to dig in. Yeah, now it gets a little uncomfortable in the hand. But, it's obviously capable. Now, if we're going to be on a little piece of green wood like this, it's just lovely. It just goes in like butter. So relaxed. However, you see that tear out I just did because I was just whittling this with the other one, the Cicotte from Houghton era. Now, I used to live for a stint just up the road from Houghton, Upper Peninsula, Michigan, in Atlantic Mine. Anything UP gets me excited. So seen people are comparing this to the Adventure Craft, not just me, because it was an instant comparison in my mind. And well, I have my Adventure Craft out there, and funnily enough, I clipped the point on it a little bit, and truing it up, it made it shorter. So it was starting to turn into a knife like this. And finally, I was even thinking, the handle is very good on the Adventure Craft, but I would like something a little more pucco-like, or more, broomstick. And this handle is awesome. It's so good. I've used it for a few hours now, maybe, and it just works however you want it. It's grippy. This is gray denim micarta. Actually, I just went back on their website and saw that they have sold out of this one and the blue denim, but they've now released the same knife in MagnaCut, and I'm really happy with this one. I think that 154 CPM, I guess it is, right? That is, by my lights, a very good steel. I always seem to enjoy whittling with this steel and sharpening it. And all the same, I might end up getting one with MagnaCut as well. I don't know. And this is the sheath. And I like this sheath better than the Adventure Craft sheath, which works extremely well, but this is better as a pocket sheath for sure. It's so slight. And yeah, it's just very well made. I like the color too, the tan instead of the typical black. Kydex. So yeah, this blade compared to this one has a lot of steerability. This is that's why I'm saying with the tear out, I didn't measure it, but it's fairly thick behind the edge, and it almost looks like a Scandi, but it's not. It's a full flat grind with primary bevel that I have touched up on a Naniwa stone, but the factory edge was excellent. If I've improved on it with my touch up, not by much. It was really good, and it is really good right now. So it's really a way better whittler for me than this. This would be great for, I guess, for chip carving and stuff like that. And for your typical EDC, open a package, cut a zip tie, all that kind of stuff. This is a really good one around the neck. Super lightweight. You hardly notice that it's there. And I fell asleep with the knife in the sheath around my neck. And that to me is a sign of confidence. Because there is always the notion that you could be rolling around in bed and pull the knife out and roll over onto your jugular vein or something. Could happen. But not so likely with this one. And this, I guess you could carry as a neck knife, but it's a little heavy. Yeah, with my Adventure Craft, I also wanted to taper the tang, and this with a tapered tang would be awesome. But to redo all of that, I don't know. I'm not up for it. Not now. Maybe later. What a knife. I recommend. And for the budget banger, I also recommend the other one. I feel I can. There we go. That's my presentation. Oh, I should show you this. They call it a EDC pairing knife, but it's not pairing knife geometry at all. This is a whittler for me, and I really think they know it. They know what they're doing, these guys. Yeah, seasoned ash. Thanks for watching.